there goes the bell. So the starting is about 35 points higher, 23,333. Remember, 338 is the all-time high on the Nifty. And I think here we are. We have hit the all-time high. So yes, the Nifty joins its cousin, the Sensex, in making fresh all-time highs. What's leading it? Actually, let's quickly pull up some of the major movers. Adani Ports, Power Grid, Adani Enterprises, Coal India, Bajaj Auto, BPCL. These are the early movers, NTPC, Wipro. So very mixed and a very diverse set of stocks taking the market higher. The Nifty is finding a little more traction, 23,375. So building on that, first opening gap up with the fresh all-time highs in the bag. On the downside, actually not too much. There's a bit of a cool-off in some IT names like Infosys and LTIMindtree. There's Hindalco, which is down about 1%. But otherwise, the rest of the market's actually looking pretty good. It is. It's a century on the Nifty now, and we're closing in on 23,400, guys. So off to another solid start this week.
Well, some of those Amara, Mr. Chandrababu Naidu related stocks, so to call it, then he's back at the helm at Andhra Pradesh. They continue to run along. Heritage Foods. Well, guess what? The stock was up 45% last week. It's up another 10% today. KCP, it's up close to around 10% as we speak. Amara Raja, another 9%. Keep in mind, these are stocks that have already seen a big rally and they're just building on the gains out there. We had highlighted a few stocks in Friday's trading session as well. KCP is what we covered earlier in the week. Then we had told you that if in case, that entire Amravati plan needs to come back on the table, then there could be select stocks like NCL that could gain. You have Sagar Cements as well that's doing pretty okay. So some of these stocks that have seen a big rally, they continue to pile on the gains, and that's clearly evident on the screen. Well, just take a look at a few more names. Ashoka Buildcon, well, the stock is up close to 10%. So that's another big move in today's trading session. Paytm is up close to around 7%. BEL is up close to around 3%. So big moves out there. Suzlon's one of the top losers, actually. It's down close to around 3%. Vedanta's coming for selling. Prashant had highlighted earlier that silver has seen a bit of a pullback. And, that's the only play on silver. So when silver does well, some part of the valuation comes in from silver. So that's why, in fact, that stock has pulled back close to around 3%. And Infosys down, but pulling back a little bit. Prashant.
Let's just pull up, Muthoot and Manappuram as well. Gold prices have sort of taken a bit of a knock, 3.5%, 4%. There are no sort of gold stocks in that sense here. There are gold finance companies. And they've done well when gold prices have risen. So we'll take a look at that as well. Nothing so far. It's absolutely flat, Muthoot. But there are no volumes. I mean, 7,000 shares so far. And Manappuram as well. Manappuram is down about 0.16%. So nothing. The market's risen very fast to being up 100 points. So, if you're waiting for some consolidation and stuff, not happening, at least not this morning. It's triple-digit gains once again here as far as indices are concerned. But I think we should, at some point today, start to see a bit of a cool-off, a little bit of that much-awaited, slower pace of move, let me put it that way. Paytm is up another. It was up 10%, I think, on Friday. It's up another 7.5%. There is Patanjali, which is up 5%. Some of the big volume-led movers is what I'm referring to. Amara Raja batteries, that is up another 6.5%. Exide, of course, was all the talk of town for the last many weeks. But last few days, Amara Raja has started to pick up very sharply. And you've got Adani Power, which is up very sharply as well. So 810, it's up 6% on Adani Power at this stage. What else? There is Railtel, which is up 4%. Railtel is up 4%, 391, 392. KEC is up about 5.5%. KCP continues this massive move. From 180 kind of levels, 170 kind of levels, which is where it was on the election results day. It closed that day at 170. It's at 260 now. So that's KCP. I think Nigel has been highlighting this one as well with regards to the change in government in Andhra. There is GPIL, which is up about 6%. Jyoti CNC is limit up 10% on Jyoti CNC. And it's got large volumes as well. Exicom is up about 4.5%. You got, a new listing, TBI Con, but it's got some prominent HNI investors. That's up 4%, 217. Was up 5% on Friday. I think it's up again. And so it goes. So it's a good-looking screen. Market breadth is 6:1 in favor of advances at this stage. So all in all, a pretty good open this Monday morning.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, It's 400 par for what it's worth, 23,400. It's astounding, this market, absolutely. The only thing is, doesn't, stop to digest any gain at all. It's like, eating more on a daily basis without waiting for digestion to really kick in. But, that's the nature of this market. I just want to mention Motilal Oswal. The reason that stock's higher by about 14% is that there is a 3:1 bonus that's kicking in today. So that is the effective date, and that's why you're seeing so much of excitement around that stock. Paytm had a fantastic session on Friday. It's building on that this morning. Paytm is up another 8%. It's back to about 413 as of now. Ganesha housing is up 8.5%. We're discussing a lot of these housing finance players that are getting excited because housing remains a very, very big focus area in Modi 2.0, expected to remain the same in Modi 3.0 as well. Heritage Foods up 10% circuit. Nigel's been spotting that stock for the last couple of days. Ashoka Buildcon 7% higher. So yeah, it is extremely buoyant. And the Nifty also retaining a bulk of its gains as well. Power Grid is the top gainer with a move of around 2.5%. So yeah, solid start to the week.
No, absolutely solid start for the week. And 23,384 is where the index is now holding at.